What up, y'all, man? BigBossFabo, man. BigBossFabo back again with a video for the channel. I'm actually doing a scary TikTok, creepy TikTok reaction that keeps me up at night, #1. So I've done a few of these, man, and I'm going to stay consistent with these and kind of see how some of the views generate, you know what I'm saying, in terms of people tuning into these. So, I mean, these type of videos are really like up my alley in terms of the mysterious, but at the same time, like I said, I've seen a trend with a lot of reactors doing these videos, so I'm gonna tap into the lane in terms of, you know, be able to draw attraction and connect with the other fans out there of mysterious and creepy stuff. You feel me? So like, comment, subscribe, man. Hit the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, BigBossFabo. It's the road to 1 million. So peace, love. Let's hop into this. This is actually #1, so I'm gonna keep up with this series. I actually hopped ahead at 365 and 378 the other day, but now we're going to take it back from the beginning and we're starting from 1.
Jeff the Killer.
911, what's your emergency? Hello? Please send the police. Calm down. What's the situation? There's a madman in my house. He killed both my parents. Alright, calm down. What's your name?
To calm down.
James. James, are you hiding? I'm hiding in the closet. Okay, that's good. Can you give me the description of the mad killer? He's wearing a...
This don't even sound real, bro. Sound like something out of a movie.
Black pants. And his face is burnt. Cuts on the corners of his mouth. Please send help. We're doing our best, James. I need you to be quiet.
Dang.
Okay. I'll be quiet. Alright, good. Can you give me your address? James, can you give me your address? He's in front of the closet. James, be perfectly quiet. Help us on the way. James? James? Hello? James!
This is pretty messed up. You've been warned. This is Joe Methany, a serial killer claiming to have killed 13 people. He would gut his victims and then mix their flesh with animal meat to sell as burgers at his fast food stand. He said the only time he felt vaguely guilty was when children ate the sandwiches. But even then, Methany justified his actions by telling himself it was their parents' fault for being so stupid.
Come on, bro. This is the justification right here.
And allowing them to eat it. He was found dead in his cell at the Western Correctional Institution in Cumberland, Maryland, 2017.
TikToks, man. These TikToks.
This is a true horrifying story, part 25. Warning, this is not a joke. The information that's going to be shared is dangerous and life-threatening. Do not, under any circumstance, commit the actions that will be narrated. This is the world's most dangerous book ever, Shams al-Ma'arif. This book was written by Ahmad al-Buni in the 17th century. But technically, the author of this book is not a human being. I never did and will never read this book. And this is your second warning. Do not read this book. Ahmad al-Buni practiced black magic, and he was in contact with the most powerful jinns and demons before he passed away. The jinns were the authors of this book. The elder generations, like our moms and dads, have heard about this book, and they were warned by it. There are thousands of horrifying stories of people who read this book. Shams al-Ma'arif explains everything about black magic, how to get in touch with the world of jinns, how to marry a jinn, and the sacrifices you have to do for the devil, and much more. Unfortunately, this book can be easily found online. One day, a Saudi Arabian man that read hundreds of books for a living decided to read this book specifically out of interest and love for all books, without fearing the consequences behind it. He reached the chapter that teaches readers how to get married to a female jinn. He laughed about it. He tried the ritual to experiment it. The first night after finishing the whole book and completing the marriage ritual, he he felt someone breathing next to his face.
This is stuff you just really don't even play with, bro. Like, let's keep it honest. The dark magic, the black magic, that stuff around you don't even want to even touch, associate yourself with. Like, it's just a no-no. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. A lot of these stories and like a lot of these videos and concepts that really be dark like that, a lot of the origin, I think, is just people being very gullible, people being very stupid, trying to play with things they don't understand. It's not a route you really want to go. And I've never been one to just hop into things just to be different in terms of, it's like people draw themselves toward a lot of stuff like this, I guess for unbeknownst reasons, but I think a lot of people just use it as a rebellious tactic, you know, a rebellious aspect.
And on the second night, he felt a hand touching his feet. And on the third night, he heard her voice. The man was officially locked in a marriage with a demon. 5 years go by. He met a normal, beautiful woman that he fell in love with, and they both decided to get married a week before the wedding day. The bride, the bride's parents, and the groom's parents all pass and die in 3 different car crashes. These are the consequences behind this book. And it's also known from many stories of people that have died from reading the first few pages. If you don't finish reading the book, you will get killed.
I wouldn't even start reading the book, bro. He said, if you don't finish, I'm not starting it at all.
All my stories, all of them, are true incidents that happened one time only. But this book is a product that is permanently available online. I beg you, do not go anywhere near Shams al-Ma'arif. This video is to educate you on the dangers behind this book. Do not go anywhere close to the world of jinns.
Bro, you ain't gotta tell us that.
Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew. Best of 2020, 2021, and 2022. This video shows a man playing Dance Dance Revolution being unknowingly recorded by some people making fun of him. The man, Adam Lanza, 6 months later would shoot his mother in the head while she was asleep and drive to Sandy Hook Elementary School, where he would murder 6 adults and 20 children between the ages of 6 and 7. In the 1960s, scientists attempted to teach dolphins English. However, the experiments were cut short when one of the scientists, Margaret Lavatt, was caught having sex with a dolphin named Peter. She even claimed that Peter initiated it, and after she left, he killed himself. In the 18th century, you could actually bring your cat or dog to the London Zoo and pay your admission by feeding it to the lions. This photo shows 8-month-old Xiao Bao, who was lucky to be alive because his mother stabbed him 80 times after he bit her while she was breastfeeding him. A 46-year-old man found and attacked a 13-year-old boy because he was killing him too many times in a game of Call of Duty.
Damn, this is like, you know, the worst of the worst type of situation. These are people that, these are like extremist type of stories. People who went way too far because some dumb stuff happened.
There have been countless cases of people's intestines being sucked out by vacuum toilets on airplanes. So if you want to keep your rectum, be sure to stand up before you flush. A man once donated his recently deceased mother's body for scientific research. Later, he discovered the research facility sold it to the US Army for $5 grand, strapped it to a chair, and blew it up with explosives. There are some Native Americans that sided with the Confederates during the Civil War, and some of them even owned slaves. On New Year's Day, this guy was drunk driving with his friends when they ended up killing 2 people. He then posted this video destroying the memorials of the people they killed and posted it to Twitter, all because his murderer friends were thrown into jail. Yuroko Onaja was in the middle of having sex with his 6th wife when his other wives caught him and became jealous. They forced him to do it with each of them, and he stopped breathing before he could get to the 5th wife. You know that moment when you're about to fall asleep and suddenly you flinch because you feel like you're falling? This is actually known as a hypnic jerk, and it alerts your body that you're dying, or at least thinks that it's dying. This is former NBA player Mark Jackson's basketball.
He just got him for days, huh? But he can't stop going. Wow.
Ball card. And the back
now has 6 wives though. I cannot smash them all, bro.
Background are the Menendez brothers. They're sitting courtside shortly after killing their parents and just before getting arrested. Right now, at this very moment, there are tiny little bugs munching on your skin. More people have tapeworms than have dogs, which I guess makes them the most popular pet. Oh yeah, and this is what they look like up close. You know how every few pistachios, there's always one that tastes a little bit different? Well, it's because there's a dead navel orange worm inside of it. Every single day, someone takes the largest shit in the world and they have no idea that it was them. If you're ever eating crickets, make sure to chew them thoroughly and do not swallow them alive. They have tiny spines on their legs, which can cling to your throat and choke you to death. And the most blood-curdling fact of all, this series is over.
Thank you.
Kidding, guys. I thought this would be a great chance to tell you guys that I dropped a clothing line called Look Behind You. I've been wearing the clothes all throughout the video. If you're into spooky, creepy...
Can you do the one where the bride gets trapped in a chest? I know exactly which one you're talking about. It's called The Bride. This was a very popular one. So the story goes like there was a couple who had just gotten married, and during their wedding reception, they were having lots of fun, dancing, singing, and even playing games and contests. One of the games that they decided to play was hide and seek. The bride went up to the attic and was looking for a place to hide when she came across a giant chest. She opened the chest and climbed in, thinking nobody would ever find her in there, and that when they went up to the attic to look for her, she could pop out and scare them. Well, right after she had climbed into the chest, the top had slammed down and hit her in the head, knocking her unconscious. As she fell inside the trunk, the lid then slammed closed and locked. Everybody was looking for her, but nobody looked inside the trunk. After a while, they started searching elsewhere, searching all over the wedding venue and even all across town. Nobody knows how long she was banging on the trunk after she had come out of her unconscious state. But still, she was all the way in the attic and nobody could hear her. After a while of searching for her, all of her friends and family decided that she was gone and that they would just stop looking for her. Nobody ever knew what happened to her, except for one day, a maid was looking for something in the house where the wedding venue had taken place. She went up into the attic searching for this item and thought, maybe it's in the trunk. So she opened the trunk, and to her horror, the corpse of the bride was in the trunk, withered away to only a skeleton, wearing her wedding dress.
That's wild, bro.
Have y'all heard the story of the little girl that would pray to Lucifer? This story takes place in Tijuana back...
That previous story still, I'm thinking about it, man. That's crazy, though, because when you're caught in the attic, people really don't go up into their attics, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you still should be able to hear banging, I would think, in the still house. I don't know. It could have been in a really large home. Who knows?
In 2005, so this little girl would pray to Lucifer every night. She would ask for her mother, her father, everybody in her family, and then she would say also for Lucifer because nobody prays for him. And obviously the mother one day overheard her and she thought it was weird and she asked her what that was about, and the little girl would just evade the question, wouldn't even talk about it. But one day mysteriously the little girl died. And at her funeral, this guy dressed, you know, very humble, came and paid for everything. The funeral, all the expenses. And he just signed with an L. That was it. So the mother confronts this man and says, you know, why are you doing this? And he says, because she was the only one that prayed for me.
Scary stalkers caught on camera. This scared man was recording a video with his phone saying that someone was following him.
I'm pretty sure I'm being followed. I've been taking a rather circuitous route. See that woman back
around
there?
The corner.
I've been taking a rather circuitous route around. And she got interested in what I was up to.
This woman was returning home when suddenly... This woman was peacefully walking around with her son, but then...
The hell? But he dipped.
Pictures with creepy backstories. Hotel manager pouring acid into pool because he only wanted white people to use it.
Damn.
Youngest mother ever recorded. At only 5 years old, she had a rare condition called precocious puberty. The father was never found. Seconds after this photo was taken, both boys were struck by lightning. This was the last photo taken of a volcanologist who moments later was killed by a volcanic eruption. The night this photo was taken of a mum and 2 sons. The son on the left paid to friends to kill her and his brother.
Crazy.
The urban legend of humans can lick too. In the beginning,
a young woman was home alone with her dog. She was closing the windows and locking the doors before getting into bed, when one window wouldn't lock. She decided to leave it and just go to bed as usual. As she gets into bed, her dog takes his usual spot under her bed. She knows she's safe when he's there. In the deep of the night, she awakens to the sound of dripping coming from the bathroom. She's scared and doesn't want to get up to check, so she reaches down to the dog under the bed for a lick of reassurance, as she usually does. She falls back to sleep. Once more the girl is awakened by the sound of dripping and again reaches for her dog's reassuring lick, and then falls soundly back to sleep. Awakened once again, and now curious, the girl gets up to have a look to see where the dripping is coming from. She opens the bathroom door, and what she found was horrific.
Her dog was hanging from the shower with a slit throat. The noise she could hear was his blood dripping into the tub. And on the mirror written in the dog's blood, it read, "Humans can lick too."
Damn. That could have been his little brother, man. Like, who knows? Dang. I hope everybody caught that, you know. Buddy peeping around the corner. He just showed up. Let's take it back a little bit. Looks like a little boy. Buddy just showed up. He said, "What's cracking?" Then he pop up. Then he said, "I'm out." Kind of look fake though. Real or fake, y'all? Real or fake, y'all, man? Comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this one in the comment section below. That's scary TikToks that keep me up at night, #1. Shout out to Little Dry channel that I be pretty much watching the TikToks from. Yeah, man, we're gonna keep these up, man. Comment down below additional channels, content y'all want me to tap in tune into. Comment down below, man. Peace, love, prosperity. We'll catch y'all on the next video. We out.